Hey everybody, so here we are. It is Friday. It is now, what does this say? That's 2:30 Friday. So earlier today I finished this up, which it was in this stall. You remember there was a van I was working on in one of the last videos I did. I had to do the cylinder head work on it, and it's all back together now, and I'm just letting it sit to recheck everything. I've put it all back together nice and pretty. It runs really, really good. I'm letting it sit so I can recheck all the coolant. I've already fixed the bill on it, so hopefully it'll be getting gone and out of here today. And we did several other jobs as well, so we got a lot out today, and it's only 2:30. We is in me, and so anyhow, today has been a slow news day again. We're not hearing a whole lot about what's going on with Arizona because of the fact that I think that there's got to be something in the works for us not to hear anything at all, because we're not even hearing chatter from Wendy Rogers. Usually she's barking. Uh, we're gonna hold faith and call that a good sign. I've seen investigations. Well, not like seen them, like watched them, but I mean, as far as like have been investigated, and I've been around people that do investigating. I know how this kind of rolls out. You won't, you know, you. So we're gonna. What we do have today is some related news though. Uh, the U.S. postmaster has been brought to Congress because of conflicts of interest that have to do with his dealings on the side, his family's dealings, and the current job that he retains as postmaster. And we all know how the postmaster has been weaponized to help and aid of surveillance of patriots, and also their complicity for part of what happened on November whenever we had our people picking process thwarted. So, that's doesn't seem like a lot, but that can turn into a lot. And then uh, I watched the congressional hearing for Merrick Garland, and I watched him try to tread water when they asked him all the good questions about the ethics committee and his dealings with Panorama and his family's dealings with Panorama, and they actually kind of like what do you call it, filter out and fortify the CRT that they're trying to sell to all of our public schools to make millions of dollars. And so he was confronted on that and several other big key issues, and he folded miserably. I mean, he tried his best to dance around it like most Marxists do. Most Marxists are really trained in the ways of being able to deceive with when when you debate with these people or try to ask them questions. Remember Patrice Cullors claiming how she was a well-trained Marxist, and that does not have to do with anything with firearms. What she was talking about was the fact that she is well-trained in the art of conversation, deception, and history, so that she can actually follow through with suit to push her agenda for communism and socialism without the people not even knowing about it. So this guy is doing the same thing. He's very well trained in the Marxist way, so he knows how to counterattack a question with a question and thwart the conversation out, off the subject, to be able to kind of like change the narrative as it's being played out. So we watched Merrick Garland do that, and so that's not fooling anybody. And so, and then another really really cool thing that is sort of people picking process related. It doesn't have to do with Arizona, but it does show that things are kind of like moving around. Yesterday, Lieutenant Governor, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, a while back he'd made statements to where he would put a bounty out to anybody that would bring him information to do with anything that people knew about with the people picking process. So yesterday he issued a check for $25,000 to a Pennsylvania Democrat who obviously came up with information that was usable. That's for that man to make, for them to issue that bounty. There had to have been some good stuff that they just ain't going to give people $25,000 for going, I've seen this. No, they got something. They got something big, and that was Texas Governor Dan Patrick who done that. So that's just what we're hearing. So that's bits and pieces to keep our morale up. Remember, we are in a psychological operation from the left that's trying to demoralize us, to beat us down to where we let this go so they can double down on us. We're not going to let that happen. If anybody wants, I'm going to do some more videos on psychological operations and how they use these tactics against us, as far as the ones that are working against us, the left. That will help us a lot because there's so many people out there who are getting discouraged, and that's part of the design of what's going on. You can't let that happen. Just know that things are in the motion, that I'm in your corner. I'm in your corner every day. I get up in the morning and I'm watching and I'm looking and I'm calling and I'm talking. There isn't a person that doesn't go by a day that I don't visit with that comes in the shop that I don't try to get some kind of word out and or wake somebody up. So every day I'm fighting for you. And nowhere near comparison to what our wonderful military that's on our side is doing for us. But definitely, if I can't help but support somebody in any kind of which way that's doing the right thing, I'm going to be there 100%. So, we've got a lot of really good things going. Nothing has stopped. We haven't heard, we haven't heard anything bad. We haven't heard anything good. All we know is that things are moving, and I know things are moving. I know this because God is in control. Thank y'all so very, very much. Um, if you can, try to make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that it helps the algorithm on my end, because I'm doing my best to get any information I can out. And as soon as I hear some good stuff, you can bet I'll be sitting it out there as quick as I can. And I'm looking hard. I got a lot of sources. So anyhow, thank y'all very, very much. Have a good, wonderful weekend ahead. And God bless all of y'all, because like I said before, God is in control.